Cowboy Dipper here, and he has on the lip of some Copenhagen long cut. If you so wish to put one in with me, a dipper or two, go ahead and do that. Leave in the comments where you're dipping or chewing on. Today's video is going to be Mudjug versus Mudjug roadie versus bottle and a can. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to give my little opinion on them. So let's jump right into the video. And if you want more, and if you want to see more on these Mudjugs and Mudjug roadies, go to Mudjug. Go to Mudjug 1's channel to get more information on these. And if you'd like to pick one up, go to mudjug.com. Use the coupon code RNTV for 15% off, or use the coupon code MONEY to get some money off your order of Mudjugs or anything else at mudjug.com. So let's jump right into the video. So this is a Mudjug, a regular Mudjug, and this is a Mudjug roadie. One's basically built for your house, and the other is built for a cup holder in your truck. And they got all the cool different designs on the Mudjug and the Mudjug roadie. And the difference between a bottle and a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie is you might accidentally drink your can or bottle. If you're spitting in them, you might accidentally drink them if you got the same drink as one of them too. With a Mudjug, you got less, or a Mudjug roadie, you got less of a chance of drinking your spit, and your girlfriend or someone in your family might not complain about seeing your spit or your dip, because you can just pop the funnel off either one and just throw it right in there. And a bottle you might accidentally spill if you forget to put the lid on. And a can they can't see, so that's another good thing about a can. That's a good thing about a can. But if you tip it over, you might spill it. Then a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, and you don't have to, with a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, you don't have to go searching for something to spit in. You always have it on hand if you know where it's at, instead of having to search for a bottle or a can, or drinking whatever's in the can or the bottle to be able to spit in it. That's another thing. And you don't always have to be looking for them wherever you're at. You don't always have to be looking for a bottle or a can if you have one of these on hand. But another good thing is you can throw the bottle or the can away depending on what you're doing if you're spitting in one. But with a Mudjug, you don't have to throw it away. I guess you can if you want. But they're always on hand if you need them, and if you know where they're at. Not always with a bottle or a can. They're not always on hand. So that's kind of some of the differences between a Mudjug and Mudjug roadie. And a bottle or a can. Those are some of the differences. And yes, there is some things you can buy for a bottle or a can that you can put on top to try to not spill it. The different things. Another thing is, with a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, is you always have to clean these out. They fill up pretty quick, I guess, yeah, they fill up pretty quick depending on how much you dip. With a bottle or a can, you can clean them out, but instead of doing that, you can just throw them away and you don't have to worry about that. But my personal choice is a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, just for the fact that they're always on hand. You can take them anywhere you want if you can, if it's allowed, and you don't have to worry about always looking for a can or a bottle. One other thing is, with a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, I wouldn't prefer taking it to school or anything, because you can get caught with it if they know what it is. And with a bottle or a can, you can take them to school if you can find a way to be careful with not spilling them. With the can, you got more chance of spilling them in your backpack if you put it there. With the bottle, if you just remember to put the lid on, and you can find a way to spit in without getting caught at school, or somewhere that doesn't, or somewhere in the school, you can just spit in it and then put it back in your backpack if you have a safe spot. Another thing is, I wouldn't recommend taking these to school, the Mudjugs, just for the fact that you can't just go and throw them away like you can a bottle or a can. But the difference is between the bottle and the can, if you're taking them to school, is one has more of a chance, the can has more of a chance to spill than the bottle, because the bottle has a lid. And another thing is, the bottle or the can, the lids may be on the Mudjug are easier to find than, say, like the bottle. You might lose your lid because it's smaller, or you may just misplace it or something. But with a can, you can't there's not really much you can do with having to put something on without having an easier chance of not spilling it if you knock it over. So my personal choice is a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, because you won't shouldn't misplace the lid on a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, and you have less of a chance of spilling either one of them. But if you want to know more about a Mudjug or a Mudjug roadie, go to Mudjug1's channel, and he has some videos on it. So hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you like what you saw.